Alright, trends change, Renaissance Guy here, and just heading to the gym and wanted to do a quick video, well, quickish, about relationship with food and links with training, mental health and everything else. Alright, so food tastes good. We enjoy food. I mean, I don't know, there might be some people who hate eating, I don't know, but for the most of us, we enjoy food. We especially enjoy the things that taste oh so good. You know, one of my favourites, and I will say it's a treat meal of mine. I love a £1/2 cheeseburger filled to the brim with pepperoni, grilled, onions, everything, and mayonnaise and ketchup straight in there. Love it. And I have that as a treat meal perhaps once every 2 weeks. Okay, now why am I saying treat meal? Because you say, oh well, we've heard people talk about cheat meals and stuff like that, and you know, this is the whole point of relationship with food. When you see it as a cheat, when you see it as something negative, cheat, bad, negative, you're not doing what you should do, and then you've eaten it, and then for a few minutes it's like a Jewish self I really can't say it's like a Jewish self-gratification. What 1 minute of pleasure and 10 minutes of regret, you know. But no, but in all seriousness, how many times have you been in a position where you've had something going, oh no, my whole day's messed up, or this, that, and the other stuff like that? You know, you need to cut this out, because it really genuinely isn't. One meal isn't going to wreck hard work for the week, unless you're literally stuffing over the weekend. And that's one of the main, I think one of the main mistakes that people make. It's like, oh, it's weekend, I can eat anything I want, you know. No, it's not like that either. It has to be balanced. It has to be in it has to be to a reasonable measure, or a slight indulgence, moderate. Okay, yeah, I have on occasion a soda. When I go on holiday, I tend to indulge a little bit more, but hey, you know, I'm on holiday. When I come back, one of the main reasons why I'll probably put on a bit of poundage is because this was weight which will shed in 2 weeks. It's as simple as that. So first thing is stop being negative about food. Stop worrying about food. Stop worrying, unless of course you're gorging every single day on double cheeseburgers and McDonald's and all that kind of crap. Stop worrying about it, honestly, because it's not going to do you any good. And in fact, stress is one of the contributors to putting on weight. All right, and one of the leading things of taking off weight is reducing stress, reducing all the chemicals that build up, and getting some good sleep and resting up, as well as training and eating properly. But why are we linked to food? Because we have receptors that give pleasure. You ever notice when you've been without chocolate for a real long time, and suddenly you eat chocolate, you just go, oh my god, I've been missing this? Yeah, right? Okay, we've got those receptors, and we are receptive to fats, sugars, all the things that gives us energy, because it does give us energy. Let's be honest, if I ever have a bit of a sugary drink or something, I'm all fired up and everything else, and then I get a sugar crash later because it's a quick acting energy. Okay, so yeah, we're linked to that. So what I'm going to say right on this time is that your relationship with food should fit to how you live. Okay, now if you're not going to the gym and you're not training or anything else like that, then this is, you know, it's pointless for you to listen to. If you are going to the gym and you just want to be a bit fitter, a bit healthier, all you got to do is just adjust the diet a little bit. That's all you have to do. Drop a few things. You know, say you're having a few chocolate bars a week, take that down a little bit. Add in a few of the better choices that you should be eating. If you're just keeping a general fit regime, there is a good thing called the Eat Well plate. It'll give you all the information that you need on what you should avoid, what you shouldn't avoid, what you should sometimes have, shouldn't have. Okay. Now, the next one is somebody said, oh, you know, I'm having these juice things, I'm having these quick fix, slim fast and all that kind of stuff. Look, let's be quite honest with you. Yeah, they do have a small effect, immediate effect. This is true if you want to lose a little bit before a wedding or something, but does it teach you about your relationship with food? No, it doesn't. These Weight Watchers, everything else, does that teach you about good relationship with food? No, because the Weight Watchers and everything isn't really about you being fit and healthy. It's all keyed into one thing, weight, and it's really actually a horrible way to go, because Weight Watchers and all that kind of stuff only focus on weight. They don't actually focus on what type of weight you have, whether it's lean, whether it's body fat and anything else. It's just targeted to you losing weight. So you could lose let's say a stone of weight, but you still look the same. Well, to Weight Watchers, it's like, oh, you've reached your target, but you're still looking at yourself and you're going, well, why am I still fat? Why I've lost weight? Why am I still yeah, because you're taking in nothing more than a fancy gimmick enhancing a lifestyle. All right, and that's the problem with the food industry today. You've always got to remember this. Parts of your relationship with food should be this. People who manufacture food, McCain's, all these people, they're not interested in your nutrition. You ever sit down and watch an advert for food? You watch at how they place it. Happy family, sitting down, having my and I've done a video on this before, but it's still true. You know, happy life, having these tonight. Oh, everyone's happy, yay! We're having whatever it is may be. Being sold a lifestyle. All right, and this really comes back to your relationship with food and how you should be eating, not what is dictated to you. You know, look at a lot of the alcohol promotions. So you'll be successful if you drink this. Coming up to Christmas, you won't have a fantastic Christmas unless you buy from this store or that store or the other store. You're being sold a lifestyle. Time to break the lifestyle cycle. Time to get this ideal out of your head. Sit back and think, what do I need to get the results I want? Because let's be honest, that's what we all do. And then we all look to some sort of secret code, and then suddenly we'll find it. Use this tablet and melt whatever it is, and we buy into all this, we buy into that, and hey, you know what? The other secret is it plays on the desperate, all right? And I was in exactly the same position. When I came out of my marriage, I was in exactly the same. I was desperate to get back to where I was. Desperate to get back to where I was, until one wise person said, hey, just develop your relationship with your food. Develop your regime where you go in, you eat the food that you need to eat, and just let the process take place. And then they said, after you've got everything else sorted out, after you've got your food sorted out, your training sorted out, your relationship with that, then look at a sports supplement, protein powders. Look at the quality of the protein powder, and remember this: all sports supplements are exactly that, sports supplements, not meal replacement, not this, not this. It's something for you to reach in, grab quickly. I can eat that, and away I go, and then I can eat, and I'll eat my normal food of what I need to get my body to where it needs to be. Okay, so there is no real secret. Yes, I do use a fat burner. Just for clarification, I use a fat burner to help give me an edge, and I'm not endorsing and I'm not promoting or anything, but I will say I have found a fat burner called Shreddable to be quite effective. Obviously, consult a doctor before you take it. Take a look if you've got any medical conditions or anything else like that. Make sure that you are able to have that, follow the prescribed dose, and use it as a supplement and follow the directions. And if you have any adverse reactions to it, stop taking it. But I have found Shreddable. It was advised to me by a very good person whom I know, and this was after I had everything else covered. Build your relationship with your food, build your relationship, know what you're taking into your body, know what you're putting, know what you are actually doing, get your regime built up. I cannot stress this enough. Get your relationship going with food first. All right, it's as simple as that. There's a guy who I know, there's a couple of people I know, Sustain Nutri, who's a really good guy. Look up his channel, Sustain Nutri. He really gives an awful lot of really good advice on this, and he's really got the nutrition thing nailed down. You want to go and see, and I've met the guy and stuff, and he's phenomenal, he's awesome. So go and check out his channel. Just more than that, just, you know, like I said, figure out what you're doing in life, you know. If you just want to be fit and healthy, you don't have to be a bodybuilder to go to the gym. The amount of people who, when I was working in the leisure industry, so I want to do this, I gave them a basic cardio, basic resistance program, all in all 1 hour 10 minutes, where they just had a regular day. They had 4 on, 4 days training, 3 days off. The changes it made to them, and I just advise them to look at the Eat Well plate, maybe cut out some things that they were having, replace it with other things, and all in all, they got the results. All right, it really does depend on where you want to go, how you want to be, and where you want to be. Now at the moment, my regime is very, very harsh. I'm actually heading in, and I know some people say, oh, you don't need to spend that much time in the gym. Well, actually, yes, I do. But you know, but then it's a personal choice for me. It's what I enjoy doing. I get a buzz out of it, and I also have that relationship with my food, which allows me to do what I'm doing. Okay, it's as simple as that. I wouldn't necessarily advocate what I'm doing to someone else, and neither would I, unless they really wanted to do it. Then we'd take a look at it, and then we'd build up, and then we go from there. So yeah, just recapping: relationship with food. Stop treating food and demonizing food, or angelicizing food, or whatever it is. Food is simply one thing: energy input. And that really is the way to look at it. And what sort of energy you're putting in. Are you putting in good quality energy, or are you putting in bad quality energy that will like perk you up for a few seconds and then fade away and leave you with an awful lot of toxins afterwards? Okay, that really is what you've got to, that is really what you've got to look at. Put the best fuel into your body to perform each day. What more can I say? So yeah, I said it was going to be a short As I said, it was going to be a short video. It is kind of for me. Have a great day, heading into the gym. Catch you all later.